Hi guys, good morning. Today we're going to be talking about something super controversial and very, very sensitive. You might even go to jail for saying some things. Anyways, I have with me Naveen, who is a footballer and he's going to be teaching soon, and Desigan, who is an upcoming civil engineer. Hi guys, thank you so much for coming.
Hi,
Yeah,
good
hi.
morning.
So today we're going to be talking about things that are like super, super, super controversial. Be honest, just be frank, okay? So I want to know what you guys think about the current Pakatan Harapan politicians. Naveen.
Okay. The Pakatan Harapan politicians, which means the cabinet, it was a
Yeah,
very good lineup initially
right.
with a mixture of old people, experienced, and youth, energetic,
Mm-hmm.
and plus good woman power.
Okay.
Um, as time passed,
Mm-hmm.
there were some who faded out
I
and
see.
some who stood out.
Okay.
So that's my personal
What
opinion about
about
that.
you, Desigan? What do you think of the current PH
As for
politicians?
me, I think like what he said, the beginning,
Mm.
the cabinet lineup was perfect. But on their job scope, I think some are doing really well.
Right.
Some are like over enthusiastic.
Oh,
Like for example, Dato Anthony Lok,
okay.
the road and transport minister,
Yeah.
is under JPJ, right? He's enforcing like people would never think about like wow, can actually somebody do a job like this.
Yeah.
But I think he should be a little considerate with the lorry drivers because they have family to feed, right, as
Yeah.
well. Like his rules are a bit too much, I feel, for
I
the
see.
lorry drivers. Other than that, I feel like they are all
So
quite okay.
so there's like a balance of both, you feel.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is that's pretty normal, right?
yeah.
So okay, so this one's a good one, right? Our our prime minister is very popular for being one of the oldest prime ministers in the world. What do you guys think of him? Like, do you think he's doing a good job, or do you think his age is his limitation or his advantage? What do you think about that?
Okay. Our Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir is giving a comeback after a long time,
Yes.
and he was initially the Prime Minister for 22 years.
Yeah.
He did wonders. He is the one I would say that put Malaysia in the world map.
Yeah.
And the second once he became Prime Minister, his initial plan was to defeat Najib,
Yeah.
that's Najib. And first we all celebrated the moment when he became the Prime Minister. We were waiting when he was going to sworn in as the next Prime Minister.
Mm.
It was already goosebumps. And
Yeah.
then his decisions for some issues was like controversial,
Right.
and I feel like he should be a bit lenient and
Mm.
ask the opinions of the people,
Mm.
which means we can say it as the rakyat,
Rakyat. Yeah.
because in our own country we're having a lot of problems,
Yeah.
and Mahathir, Dr. Mahathir is a well-known person worldwide,
Yeah.
but he's interfering in other countries' issues. I feel that's unnecessary. We can focus here first before
Right.
dwelling in other issues.
Yeah. What about you, Desikan? Do you think he's doing a good job?
Yeah, whatever said and done, he's the former prime minister, right? Like what
Yeah.
he said, he put Malaysia in the world map.
Yeah.
During his previous time when he became the prime minister, right?
Yes.
When he initiated the KLCC,
Yeah.
a lot of people went against.
Yeah.
Like they were like, there were so many other problems, but why are you?
Why do you want to put
Yeah,
this big building there?
but look at it today. It's like
Is that
one of our
yeah?
identity, right?
Yes.
So
Right.
I think his vision is quite far ahead,
Yeah.
which may look like sometimes it may look like why is he doing such
Yeah.
decisions, but also like what he said, sometimes he should consider the riot as well,
Yes, for sure.
because like unnecessary issues like
Have
Dr.
been.
Zakir Naik and all
Mm.
these problems have caused India
Okay.
to stop getting palm oil from Malaysia, which is
Yeah.
one of a huge loss for Malaysia as well.
Yeah. So do you think has he done like a average job or like a really good job or
As for me, I think it's very hard to predict because like thinking of it like last time during the KLCC development, people went against, right?
yeah.
But after that, it
Yeah.
made a comeback.
So it's
So
like a
I'm hoping
risk.
he has a backup plan or something.
Right. Yeah.
Other than that, his age is not a limitation because
Mm.
you see him wake up every day, do
Yeah.
his thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some people feel that he might not be doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a balance between the both is what we want from our leader, right?
Yes.
Yes. And so do you think that in this leadership is better than the previous leadership, or?
Okay. During the BN government, because they were ruling for quite some time,
Yeah.
they were quite used to the process and they adjusted the process to themselves. And we, the Rakyat, didn't feel any changes.
Yeah.
Once we get the new government, we feel there were some new things happening. For me, I think this is start for something new.
Start of something.
So
Yeah.
it's like a process, I
Yeah.
would say.
Definitely. And do you think that are they listening to us enough, or it's more of like just what they decide is right?
I think in the beginning they gave us that hope of our voices are being heard,
Yeah.
but over the time I feel they're pretty joining back to what they have been doing all the while.
Right.
But I hope it changes.
So do you think it's not that democratic?
Yeah,
You think so?
it's like less. I would say it's like not as what expected. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
It's like they say it's the new Malaysia, Malaysia Baru,
Yeah.
and all that, right? But I feel like they're going back to the same
They're
place.
going back
yeah.
to the same place.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay. So we're going to we're going to be back with much more interesting things to say. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. Hi guys, thank you so much for waiting. So we're going to be talking about politics again. So do you guys think that like the Pakatan government, right? Do you think they could do more things to help with the economics of our country?
Okay, yes, there's many ways to develop our economy, and one of the thing is developing our own technology. For German, they have the technology for their cars, and America wants their own technology. China for their mobile, South Korea for
Yeah.
the mobile,
Yeah.
and everything. But what about Malaysia? Malaysia
Yeah.
for all day long since those days are telling about proton, and
Yeah.
Petronas.
Yeah.
So what are the other than both of it?
You think that there's a need for a development of a new
Yes, because
technology?
it's already more than 60 years.
Yeah.
So what it's not right to say repeat the same two things again.
Yeah.
We need to move forward
Move forward.
and create our
Yeah.
own thing rather than we using other people's technology.
Definitely.
So it make other country to invest in our country.
Country as well.
So with the currency exchange goes high, we can actually make a lot of money.
Yeah, and that also helps with the overall well-being of the community as
Yes.
well, right? Do you think so what they're doing currently, do you think that is helping the economics, or like not so, with the debt that's going on as well?
Okay, I think like they can't make the economy any greater at the time being, because it's like they are repairing
Yeah, from the previous
what
mistakes.
damages has been done, right?
Yeah.
So I like some of them say like they need some time. Like the previous government had 60 years. Probably just give them 1 or 2 terms.
Yeah.
But then I feel like they shouldn't use that as a reason and stay laid back, right? They should show some progress as well, in order for people to actually vote for them in the next election. Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they lose.
Yeah. I
What do you
think
think about it?
Yeah. No, because I think now we Malaysians are much, much more aware of how things are. No longer you can't propagate stupid things anymore, because everybody is very much aware. Because I think it's this example that we saw the government change. So that really helped with educating the minds of all these people.
Yeah.
Do you think the government will abolish the PTPTN loans?
I think so. No.
You don't think so? But that was part of their manifesto. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Why do you think no?
because Malaysia is still a developing country, because there's already a gap like the rich, the middle class, and the lower.
Yes.
But the lower is still as the lowest.
Yeah.
They can't even go to the middle class
Yeah.
because of the rise of costs in
Of
our
course.
country.
Yeah.
So I think PTPDN can help them to fulfill their dreams. For example, like a kid from a poor family to want to
Yeah.
study in the university.
Yeah.
But I hope so lah. The people who want to pay back on their time,
Yeah.
so the others can benefit it.
Yeah. So do you think there are many irresponsible people out there who are not paying back their loans, right? What do you think about like do you think government should launch a new initiative to help with that? Or
I feel like it's not because they are irresponsible or something, but most of them can't get job because I have friends who graduated like 1 year ago, 1.5 years, 6 months ago, who still doesn't have any
yeah,
job.
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like not those kind of people, like the ones who are in a stable job,
Yes.
but there are
and they're
many
not
of
paying
them.
back, is
Yeah,
it?
those
Yeah,
people.
I feel like government should do an initiative where you should directly, automatically just cut it off
cut it off
from their pay
their pay.
Very
when
strict.
it's released.
Very
First
strict.
Yeah,
one.
they
Yeah.
should have been more strict, and also like their manifesto say that they're gonna abolish, right?
Yeah.
I feel it's possible. It's possible, but not anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Once they are like quite stable,
Yeah.
I feel they can fulfill this,
Yes.
but not anytime soon.
Not anytime
Yeah.
soon. Talking about unemployment, that's a very interesting topic
Yes.
because many of us are pushed into studying whatever it is, like without a degree, you're no one. It's this societal mindset which is
Correct.
absolutely absurd. But we end up studying and then we end up also not having jobs. So do you think like the government is helping with this, or like is it like an issue that they're not really addressing?
Because I have been following Sadiq's posts
Okay.
quite some time.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I think he is taking actually initiative.
He is taking the
He is
initiative.
taking initiative rather than our human resource minister, which is Mr. Kulasekharan.
Okay.
And Shahzad is taking initiative, like when he met the Gojek partnership with Indonesia, and for the My Jobs and for the interns to get paid.
Yeah, interns to
So
get
that
paid.
is one of very
yeah.
good, smart move,
Yeah.
which the previous didn't do, and the interns are actually benefiting from it,
Yeah.
and actually motivates the youngsters to venture into jobs
Yeah.
rather than staying in the house.
Yeah. What do you think about unpaid internships? Like,
Unpaid internships are so unfair, I feel,
yeah.
because it's like you're making use of someone in
Yeah.
the name of their education.
Yes.
But internships, the whole form of, the whole point of internship is like, okay, as a student, you're gonna gain some experiences
yeah.
before you actually go start working. So
Yeah.
it'll be easier. I mean,
Yeah.
it's true, but probably a minimum wage would help them because it's not like they stay right beside where they
Yeah.
work.
Yes. Correct.
So they should pay, and like
Yeah.
he said, Syed Sadiq did a good move because
Yeah.
interns are getting paid with a
Yeah.
minimum wage. I feel it's good, and also I feel like talking about unemployment, right? I feel Malaysians are so, their mindsets are so like they have very high expectations.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So in a recent article which I read, our Prime Minister said, Malaysians have to actually lower their expectations and just go and do whatever jobs that are available.
Yeah.
Because if not, people from other countries are going to take away your opportunities, and then
Okay.
people are going to end
Hold
up.
that thought. We are definitely going to talk more about this. Thank you so much, guys, for giving your opinion, and we'll be right back soon. So we're back, and we're talking about something really, really important. This year, you're talking about the unemployment here in Malaysia.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rate of unemployment in our generation of who just graduated are like quite high.
Yeah.
Most of them just give up.
Yeah.
Some of them, they try harder every day. Some of them are born with a golden spoon or silver spoon. Their father is a quite rich
Privileged
businessman
people,
or something. So they just get sucked into their own company and they goes on. Most of them are not. Most of them are struggling every day,
Yeah.
to get a job. And our country's most corporate companies are looking for expatriates, which are from overseas, and giving them chances.
Yeah.
They enhance their life.
Yeah.
But I feel they should be a little more considerate, and
Of course.
they should keep it to what they say or
Yeah.
what they promise when
Yeah.
they say education
Yeah.
is what is going to put food on your table,
Yeah.
or it shouldn't be a factor of depression for
Yes.
current students.
That's very
Education
true.
is
Yeah.
becoming one of the factors, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So this one's a very interesting one. Do you guys think that Bersih will give like a comeback because of whatever that's happening in the next election? Do you think will they have like a Bersih rally or something like that? What do you think, Naveen?
I feel they will.
You
I feel
think
they
they will?
will if these people lack, or if these people take it for
For
granted.
granted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bursi is an example that people are concerned, people are
Yeah.
hearing, people will come up for their rights.
Yeah.
No one can stop that. Even
Yes.
the amount of FRU trucks were there during the
Yeah.
Bursi rallies, people just keep coming
Yeah.
up.
What do you think, Naveen? Do you think Burse will come back?
Yes, I agree with him. If they take it lightly from their position they're having now,
Mm-hmm.
they might give a comeback and ask them to go back again
Yeah.
and let the new people take over the government.
Yeah. Have you guys been to the Burse
Yeah,
rally
since
before?
Bursi 1 to 5, I was there.
Oh,
It was a good
it
experience.
was a good experience.
Yeah.
Did anyone ever like physically hit you or anything?
Didn't physically hit, but
It was very
have
aggressive.
we got an experience of the tear gas
Oh,
from the FRU.
okay.
Yeah. But another good memory we have is we play dole. So
Okay.
me, my cousin, my brothers and all, we just took the dole with us, wearing the Bursi shirt. Wearing so then we just went and we got down in Bangsa
Okay.
LRT station.
Wow.
So started from there. We
Uh-huh.
just randomly just performed and started singing.
And people were dancing.
Yeah, people were enjoying. It's like a festival. So from there, we started walking 7 hours. We
Okay.
started walking from there, passing by brick fields,
Mm-hmm.
all the way until KLCC. We walked.
Wow.
So the moment I remember leaving Brickfields, only 7 of us are walking. The moment we reach KLCC, we turn our back, like almost 10,000 people at the back of us. Back of us.
Wow.
And we are leading with the dole. So it was a good
Wow.
experience.
That's amazing. Naveen, what about you?
I got no experience in joining Bursi, but I've seen them.
You've
from
seen,
far.
yeah, from far, right? And so this one is like, what do you guys think about this? That will our government actually improve themselves, or do you think it's like a little show that they're putting on before the next election comes?
Actually, there's a little show going on with the who's going to be the next prime minister. Actually,
Okay.
so because of some conflicts going on between Dr. Mahathir, that's the Anwar and Azmin. So there's a conflict who's going to be the next prime minister and when he's going to pass the baton to him.
Okay.
And I hope that show ends very soon.
Yeah.
And if they rectify the mistakes now,
Yeah.
it can be a very good government. For example, giving unnecessary statements before anything is decided.
Yeah.
But that creates a lot of controversy.
Mm-mm.
For example, I hope some ministers back up their
Okay.
leadership skills.
Yeah.
For example, our Ministry of Education, the
Mhm.
minister, Dr. Mazli,
Mm.
rather than changing the shoes from white to black, I think he can develop our syllabus to much more better.
Much more better. What do you
Exactly.
Yeah?
Like what he said. Unnecessary statements, like what he said,
Okay.
is like one of their main points that it's going to bring them down.
Yeah.
If they are more stable
Mhm.
and promising,
Mhm.
I feel they are unbeatable.
Yeah. Do you think Malaysia would ever see a female Indian prime minister?
I hope.
You hope. What about you?
I hope to one day,
Yeah.
if it's possible.
Yeah. Because it is a very I think the representation has to be equal, right? Yeah.
True.
But I think now we have more people coming up and talking about
And
all
one
of
more
it.
thing to add on. It's my personal view, which I hope to see more female politicians who are vocal, like the one that-
Hanayo. Yeah.
they will come out and step up the take in the lead of from the males.
Yeah.
And I hope there will be a lot of youngsters too
Yeah.
who venture to politics, not
Like
for sake of
with Undi
fame.
18, like with Undi
Yeah, Undi
18,
18,
that I
yes.
think is a great way for many people, like our youngsters, to come up and show the responsible side of us, yeah, and not like have adults.
Because adults always
Undermine.
label the youths as they are playful, they are not
Yeah,
responsible.
exactly.
They don't know anything about politics, but actually we
Yeah,
do.
yeah. What do you think about Undi 18?
Like what he said, youths are always labeled as useless,
Yeah,
but it's not useless, it's used less. They should give them more chance for them to
Yeah.
prove themselves, right?
yes,
So only then they will know what are they capable of.
it's more like give that person that opportunity and then see what they can
Yeah,
actually carve out
exactly.
of all of that. So what do you think you would want to say to like the people out there who's watching this?
Okay, I hope let's make Malaysia a great country together, and let's reduce racial politics which are going on haywire
Yeah.
compared to those days, because of the opposition wants to win back the government again. Let's reduce it and let's live together.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for coming here and talking about something very, very, very sensitive and your thoughts, your views. I hope it's heard out there and people actually pick up on it.
Yes.
Let's hope that Malaysia would get back great again. And thank you.